sat with Gary Sykes here, who's got 2 fights coming up, December the 21st in Leeds, and if everything goes okay, they're fighting February 22nd against Liam Walsh for the British and Commonwealth title. But before we get onto that, I'd like to ask Gary about his career, not just as a professional, but in the amateurs. He did quite well in the amateurs, Gary. Can you tell us exactly what you did?
Yeah, well, I won 3 titles. I won the junior ABA, no, the boys' clubs titles, the junior ABA title, and the senior ABA. And every time I entered the ABAs, I never lost. One time I was supposed to go skiing Mitchell, and I got an injury, so I've got a never losing streak in the ABA finals. And I went 46 fights on the year at one point where I kept winning titles, and the end of the 10th run, so I won the English and British title.
Right, we'll come on to that, but just sticking into the amateurs, what do you do for England? You did
box for England, went to two Olympic qualifiers. Went to the first one where nobody qualified, including Khan, and then went to the second one where he qualified, and I just won win away from qualifying.
Right. And everyone I talked to about the amateurs tell me about 2 wars you had with John Murray.
Yeah, both. I won both on count back at the exact same score, 9-9. I'd admit myself I thought I lost the first one, so I'll give him that. But I definitely won the second one at Junior ABA final.
Right. So from them, obviously you turned pro 2006. Fought the usual suspects, David Hines and David. Tell us a bit about those 2 fights, Gary.
Yeah, the first one, David Hines. I was a bit worried because he was 10-7 and I was 9-3, so a bit worried about that. But I just got told he's a journeyman. He won't do all. He won't come and try test you, and it went like that. I just won points victory. Second fight against Di Davis, I think he'd done quite a decent. I'd been decent in amateurs, so a little bit worried about that too. But then stopped him. I think it was third round stoppage with a body shot, and we were down on the floor for about 5 minutes after. And that got off to a good start. But saying that, I would promote Rick Manners, and I only had 2 fights in 40 months, which really stalled my career. So that's the downside to them fights.
Right. And then I think you teamed up with me then in 2007, and we had 5 fights there against the usual suspects. Moving on to the next year, you stepped up 2008, and one of the wins was against Harry Amagoldi, who won 20 fights. Tell us about that fight.
Yeah, that was another step up. If I wasn't going to beat someone like that, then I was never going to make it. So we had to take a step, and I think I won every round.
Right. So we was on a run there. We was 10-0, moved to 2009, beat the usual suspects, and then it was a British Limited against Anthony Crolla. Tell us about that fight.
Yeah, that was the best fight today. Because I'd never boxed, I'd never weighed the day before, and so it was the day before weighing, and I just felt so good on the night. And I won 10 points, 10 rounders, and I just felt great in there. Felt strong, felt fast. It just all came together, and then on to the British title, in there. So just had to go.
Yeah, so obviously from the back of winning that, you moved into the British title position, but it didn't happen for about 9 months. You had 2 more wins, and then it was Andy Morris, which was in Huddersfield. That was a good night, Gary.
Oh yeah, great. It sticks in mind. When I first turned pro, I didn't think I'd actually win a British title. I didn't think I was good enough. Julian said I would at least win a British title. So when I won that, I was just great. It all came together. And it was such a close decision. It was a close fight, hard fight. It was just every second when they announced my name, it just sticks in mind.
Right, so that's one of the highlights of your career today. Moving on, quick defence against Kevin O'Hara, again back in Huddersfield.
Yeah, well, good defence. I think I just that's one of the fights where I just boxed most of the fight. Didn't want to get involved, and I think I lost the first 2 rounds, then 110 after that.
Right, and then obviously there was a bit of a lull. I mean, boxing's all about up and downs, and we've covered your ups, and then we come to the down part. I mean, there wasn't much happening as in getting a defensive title, so we decided to jump into the prize fighter. Had a first round win over Scott Lawton, and then the bad part about being chinned by Gary Buckland. Tell us about that.
Well, I didn't have much time to really get ready for that prize fight, and you won against it, which in hindsight a good decision, but there wasn't much about, and Chris Ashton pushed for it, so we took it. And I was flying the first round with Scott Lawton beating me easy, and then back. Can't put muscle on your chin.
Yeah, well, how many times have you seen it on the telly since, Gary?
every time prize fighters on.
Yeah.
But saying that, I think he moved bigger shots in return and put me down, so I think it might have been preparation for that.
Yeah. All credit straight away, he was back in the gym again and had a defence against Carl Johansson, who's a big puncher, but we come through that one, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of people said, why are you going in straight away with a puncher after you've just been knocked out, and that was credit, I think that was credit to me, that just show people that I could take a punch. Put me down in ninth, got straight back up, didn't bother me, I was more annoyed than what else, and then won the last 3 rounds easily. So I think it did me a favour getting put down. But with Carl, the thing with Carl Johansson, when I turned pro, I used to train with him, I used to look up to him. So with beating him, that's one of the highlights as well as winning the title. Beating someone I just really looked up to.
Right. And then it was quick win against the Journeyman, and then right back in with Gary Buckland for the British title.
Yeah, that was just that. I need to put a line with that because what we worked in so much stuff in gym with Julian, and nothing. I did nothing in the ring. Nothing when I got that night. What we worked in the gym, I just went for the war. I just wanted to prove myself that he couldn't knock me out, and just didn't do nothing. Just didn't stick to a game plan or anything. Still, it was fairly close.
So then it was a question of building you back, and quick win against D Mills, and then it was the prize fighter again, which you moved up to lightweight for the prize fighter, and obviously that was just for an opportunity and a chance to win some money as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had nothing to lose this time, I had no title, so that seemed like a good decision this time. I went in it, and yeah, got to the final, beat a great prospect Tommy Coyle in the first round, and then beat Anthony Crawler, beat Cumberland in second, and then lost the close decisions to Terry Flanagan.
Yeah, and the telly one could have gone either way. Everyone sat ringside, couldn't split it.
Yeah, I can never tell on a night. I thought we must have lost, and then I looked at the video and I thought I could have got that decision. Yeah, either way.
Right, so really and truthfully, some good come out of that. You've gone back down to super featherweight and you beat Kevin Hooper in the English title. You had to go away to do that. Tell us about the experience.
Yeah, that was good because he was undefeated, and it was great to go in someone's backyard. And he never tasted defeat, so I just wanted to give him a taste of that, which we did that. Right,
and then on the big Amir Khan show in Sheffield, you beat Johnny Case in your defence of the English title.
Yeah, no, another good fight, another someone who came to win. It was a good fight. I didn't feel my best that night, but I grinded out a points win.
Right. And then obviously what you've been asking me to do is get you another British title fight so that you can keep that Lonsdale belt. We had that with Stephen Smith coming along, but it was a few months down the line because he was fighting Gary Buckland, and we slipped in a tick-over job against Mark McRae, which you won, but you wasn't on your best that night, was you?
No, that was horrible for me. I was counting down the rounds just to secure that British title shot. So my head wasn't there. I just wanted to get it over and done with, so then I could just focus on the British title. Yeah,
which obviously Stephen Smith beating Gary Buckland meant he was going to fight Stephen Smith, but he's vacating it now, and you're going to fight in February the 22nd against Liam Walsh, which would mean 6 months out of the ring. So we decided to have a fight in Leeds on December the 21st, but we don't want to make the same mistake as last time where he was a bit, I wouldn't say up for it, but he wasn't really on fire. So on this time we've gone with someone again who Femi Febitolo, who's from locally, and I'm personally hoping that will be the inspiration to make sure that it's not a flat Gary Sykes on the night.
Yeah, it's great because the way it's going to come down. It's made at 9-7, so and there's a little bit of stick there because he would at our gym and he thinks he can take me on and beat me. So I'm a bit excited for it. So it's not a takeover job at all for me. This is a big one.
Right, well,
big arena as well.
That's one of the reasons why it was Femi, because we didn't want a mistake, and I didn't really want you to wait 6 months before you fight Liam Walsh. So let's pretend we've gone past December the 21st. We've had the win that we're expecting, and Liam Walsh for the British in Commonwealth now, so that's an extra bonus.
Yeah, it's a sweet chair. It's awkward, which is not my best taste, but I'm not bothered who I box. There's two titles online. There's British title and there's Commonwealth. So I'm just not going to get out of that ring unless I've got both belts.
Right, so your head's on till
Yeah.
February
Even
2014.
though it's over Christmas, I like my Christmas, but it's going on hold this year because it's probably put it on hold for like 1 or 2 more years of my career, and that's me done in boxing. So
Right.
everything's
So we don't have to worry about the big turkeys over Christmas and have the Julian police round at your house, no?
I'm a mince pints about it.
Right, okay. Cheers, thanks so much, Gary.